That basically, look, we are in a country where we ourselves have taken for granted what our democratic credentials are, i.e., the quest for self-enrichment, dealing with corruption-related matters, and how we compromise the credibility of our state institutions. If for nothing at all, I want to say that because of the privilege I have gotten to serve both in a political party and even in a government structure, we should ensure that there is so much deterrence. It is not every politician that is corrupt. It is not also every public servant that is clean. We should have a system where institutions are able to work effectively to have enough deterrence for corrupt practices. Our country is sinking day in, day out because we have allowed what is corruption related to flourish. I have had issues with regards to the commitment of the OSP and its office in terms of what they've been able to do. We are all also aware of the past records that even when the OSP decided to align with the judiciary to fight and prosecute some of these matters, publicly he came out to speak about how he was being frustrated within the judiciary with judges involved. So we cannot at the same time approbate and reprobate. And the fact that there is job security is not enough to dine with corruption or a certain scandal that is stinking and shortchanges the Ghanaian people. Whoever benefits from a scandal is himself part of the scandal. And so let us allow the OSP to do its work. Look, I have said, if for nothing, and it's not revenge, the way Ken Ofori-Atta treated people in this country, if not for nothing, he should make himself available, and perhaps he's done nothing wrong. Perhaps whatever all of us are saying may not really, in the face of the laws, amount to some crime. He should make himself available. If tomorrow there's a reason for myself or Kabila to appear and be tested with the law, we would appear because we have done one thing or the other. And Ken Ofori-Atta should not be given a different treatment. We are all sick sitting here, maybe, but we are still in our country. We are still battling whatever we have.
I'm not sick.
Well, I mean, so, yeah, of course. We are still ready and prepared any day, any time to make ourselves available. Let Ken Ofori-Atta make himself available. Let the laws work. We should stop.
I want to pick your thoughts quickly on something you said, that you've had a chance to serve in a political party and in a government structure.
Yeah.
So having the experience of both sides, would you say that the people are right, the people who criticize the way the OSP is going about his dealings in recovering all loot and the rest, that there might be some political coloration in there? I mean, if you look at the way, well, I can't call them raid because eventually they'll come out and say that they had warrants, so they were executing such warrants. But it's always almost carried out in a way that you think there's some vendetta that they want to execute. Do you see the wisdom in the people or those who criticize the OSP, why they would say that?
I do see because, look, I campaigned throughout the constituencies in Ghana in the run-up of election. One of the main issues and the reasons Ghanaians voted for the NDC was our preparedness to fight corruption. Every Ghanaian believes that there's something wrong managing our government system and it needs to be cleaned up. The expectation is that the OSP must be up and doing. He must vindicate the reasons why people advocated for that office to be created. And I think so far, he has not been able to prove that to the ordinary Ghanaian. He hasn't convinced Ghanaians that he's a partner in meeting their expectations when they actually see and experience corruption. And the OSP have come into those matters, and it ends up that for a period of time, nothing comes out. I think Ghanaians have a cause of concern. And I'm saying that this country, we all have to make sure that if you have had to do something, you put the Ghanaian people first. If we allow corruption to continue, I can tell you, these will probably be the last government regime that will be tolerated by the people of Ghana if corruption intermeddles in this government.
All right.
And we allow it to fester and to still exist. We should do everything possible to fight it head on without political consideration, so that whether you are MPP, you are NDC, and you have had the opportunity to serve in a government structure, your focus should be serving the people other than serving yourself. If we don't do that, we are in trouble. Our democracy will be in trouble. No Ghanaian will tolerate anything called a political party or a government in the future very close to us.
So